A couple of weeks ago, I watched two new white belts roll, and it was the same story we've all seen hundreds of times. Wild grips, explosive scrambles, every muscle in overdrive, and very little jiu-jitsu. And that's when it hit me. If they learned from day one that smooth is fast, they'd save themselves months, if not years, of frustration and wasted effort. Then a few days later, I watched a black belt and a brown belt roll for well over 20 minutes. And that 20 minutes of rolling probably contained more real jiu-jitsu than most of us experience with weeks of sparring. Just imagine if most of your rounds are 20% of technique and 80% of chaos. What happens when you flip that ratio? You could exponentially increase the effectiveness of your training without adding a single extra day on the mats. And that's what we're talking about today. Why rolling too hard in jiu-jitsu is slowing your progress, and how to actually get better faster without stacking on more training sessions. Welcome to the Alchemy of Struggle, babe. One of the best pieces of instruction I received as an early white belt over 7.5 years ago was this: be smooth, not fast. To this day, it echoes throughout my mind while I'm training, because we've all seen it and we've all been in it. New white belts rolling like their lives depend on it. Every grip is a death squeeze and every scramble is utter chaos. Just adrenaline and panic disguised as effort. Because when you don't have the language of jiu-jitsu, instinct takes over. Strength replaces structure. Speed replaces timing. And tension replaces awareness. And here's the worst part. Some people, they stay stuck there forever. They get stronger, fitter, might even get promoted, but their habits never change. They're just doing the wrong thing more efficiently. And there's a severe cost to always rolling hard. You walk off the mat sweaty and banged up, but not smarter. The brain simply cannot learn when every round is a war. It's too focused on survival. And that's why you can train 5 days a week and still feel stuck. But the moment you start slowing down intentionally is when things start to open up. Very recently, I was getting crushed in side control by a brown belt who's a lot better than me and a lot heavier. I didn't panic or flail. I simply closed my eyes and worked my defenses in order to stop his advance. And it worked. That's the bridge from chaos to conversation. That black belt and that brown belt that I mentioned earlier, and that roll that lasted for more than 20 minutes. I sat on the sidelines captivated while watching them. A constant dialogue in motion of jiu-jitsu technique and strategy. It was one of the most beautiful rounds of jiu-jitsu I have ever watched. And it made me rethink what high-level jiu-jitsu really means. From a distance, that roll wouldn't look like much to a casual observer, but to a trained and reflective eye, it was pure magic. Like the difference between watching a drunk stumble over his words and a poet moving a captivated audience. Every grip, every shift in weight, every pause had a purpose. And here's what really blew me away. No one was trying to win. They were testing ideas, trading positions, and refining micro details that most people never slow down long enough to actually notice. And then on the other side of the room was a pair of blue belts. They were like a violent wave constantly pounding against the shore, while that black belt and brown belt just a few feet away kept flowing like a steady current. And so it hit me. The higher you go, the slower it gets. Because mastery is more about sensitivity than it is about speed or force. And a recent comment from a viewer who's been training jiu-jitsu for over 20 years really nailed it. He talks about how many students confuse being tough with being good. They roll hard until injuries force them to slow down and focus on technique. And that focus on technique feels like punishment to them. Little do they know that elite grapplers train light, moderate, and technical. And that's it right there. At some point, you stop proving and start focusing more on improving. So while I was in that brown belt side control, I was focused on where he was going, trying to anticipate the attack so I could stop it before it started. And when my old friend Aggression tried to sneak back on the mats, I sent his ass back to the sidelines. And after the round, I congratulated myself for effectively anticipating my opponent's movements and shutting down his attacks. But I need to clarify what I mean by slow rolling. I'm not really talking about flowing. Don't mistake rolling slower and more deliberate as something passive. Think of it more as precision under control. It's where timing, connection, and awareness actually live. And when you roll like that, every inch matters, and every mistake teaches you something. You can roll 20 minutes at that pace and learn far more than you would in weeks of 5-minute chaotic rounds. And some of you will hesitate because you think it means you're not pushing yourself. Actually, the opposite is true. You're pushing yourself differently, with intention instead of raw intensity. And once you start training that way, it changes how you see everything. You stop asking, how can I train more? And start asking, how can I get more out of the training that I already do? There was a comment left on the Ithaca BJJ channel recently, where this guy said, hey, can you guys make a video on how not to be wild and spazzy? And to be honest with you, I just kind of sighed. Because that's like asking someone in week 1 of Spanish class to write poetry. You can't shortcut coordination, timing, or comfort under pressure. Those things only come with time on the mats. If you're new to Jiu-Jitsu, you're going to spaz a bit. Trying to deny that is like trying to deny the laws of physics. Everyone starts that way. But the issue is when you stay in that mode for far too long and never train yourself out of it. But you can stack the deck in your favor. But only if you accept what's really happening and constantly remind yourself that smooth is fast. So what do? Well, obviously, slow down. You can't flow at 100 miles an hour. Second, learn to trade positions instead of submissions. I didn't witness a single submission attempt in that round between that black belt and that brown belt. It was just a constant flow, a constant trade of techniques and strategy and positions. This next piece of advice is going to be really hard for some of you. If you're new to Jiu-Jitsu and you find that every roll is a panic roll, maybe it's time you stop sparring for a little while. Do positional rounds. Drill your escapes. Let your body build the vocabulary first before attempting to write a bestseller. Because until your nervous system knows the language of Jiu-Jitsu, you'll always default to flailing and force. And if you can be patient enough to stick to this, the payoff is huge. You start to feel the leverage instead of muscling your way through it. And that's when rolling stops feeling like survival and more like a conversation, even when you're moving at a faster pace. So to that white belt, and anyone else wondering how to fix this problem, you don't need another video. You just need to slow your ass down long enough to learn what's already right in front of you. That's the quiet level that so many people will never reach. But once you find it, you cannot unsee it, and you'll never roll the same way again. And if you haven't already, make sure you check us out over on the Ithaca BJJ channel and see how we train. And if any of this hit home, make sure you check out some of the free stuff in the description. And before we go, I want to give a shout out to the new channel members: Melissa West, Theodore Payne, Christian Congdon, and Crypto Skepsis. And as always, I want to thank the members, the subscribers, and all of you who take the time to comment on these videos. But remember, there are others who need this message, and they're probably in your own gyms. So let's help them find it. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep up the good fight, and stay safe on those mats. Peace.